Hey, everyone. Hello and welcome. It's Amie Guyette Hall, the Square Foot Gardening Health Coach. I just wanted to pop in today to wish each and every one of you a happy 50th birthday. 2020, here we are. Yeah, with uncertain times, challenging times, just thinking about each and every one of you across the globe, some of my social media friends who I know, love, and trust, and who've supported me with planting, and we've supported each other through the years. I just wanted to take a minute today to check in with everybody, see how y'all are doing. I know many of you are parents of young children, parents of teens, parents of kids home from college, and fall into all different categories. Some of you are by yourselves. Some of you are with your spouse or significant other for the first time, 24/7, kind of like we've gone into retirement. So this is really strange times. And I just want to bring you a little joy because Mother Earth needs you. Mother Earth needs us to be kind, be gentle. She needs us to get growing, get planting again. So I just wanted to share a couple of tips around how you can easily start growing food at home. Earth Day is a great time to think about making every day Earth Day. And in a day and time when we are not really wanting to go out shopping, many stores are closed, people are wearing masks, we want to protect our health and those closest to us, as well as humanity's health. So growing food at home in these uncertain times, we feel is really, really important. It's about being self-reliant. It's about sustainability. It's about building our immune system to the best that we can. So let's just have a little fun. I've got some show and tell things here, some little art projects, and I hope I can inspire each of you to, look around the yard, look around the shed, starting with little tiny things. So, basically when we teach square foot gardening, we just talk about building a box and filling it with perfect weed-free soil and planting 1, 4, 9, or 16 in each square. Well, today I want to take the concept of growing down, and this is just a little short clip, and really, really simplify it. We'll be getting back on camera here, hopefully outside in my garden and over at the Barcelona Wine Bar restaurant garden. Today's just way too windy out there, so bear with me while I sit in my kitchen. So the first things I think about for anybody who wants to get growing some food at home, and again, it's nutrient dense in terms of Earth Day and what is growing food at home in our own garden or in containers. What changes? We lessen our carbon footprint. We don't have to get out to go to the store and use up fossil fuels so much, and looking at fossil fuels as they're used to truck and ship and fly food around the, across the United States, across the globe. So we cut down on plastic packaging, and the food is fresher. It's more nutrient dense. It's maybe just been picked, maybe 5, 10, 15, 20 minutes before we sit down to the table. So it's going to give you that much more vibrancy, and the love we give to our food by growing it. I like to say vitamin L. Which way does that go on the camera? The more love and care we give to our little seedlings, our little baby plants, and they grow up to give us so much great food, that love comes back to us and improves our health and our immune system and our happiness. So if you're just starting, really simple steps is what I want to help you with today. If you're just starting, think about growing peas. Right now, I'm in New England, in Connecticut. It's pretty cold today right now. Usually we can start our peas around the end of March. I planted some indoors a couple weeks ago, and I've actually been nibbling them because they're pea shoots. And they have the whole potential to grow 6, 8 feet tall and then give us, all of those peas. It's crazy. So that little single pea that you can hold between your fingers and place in the soil about as deep as your little fingernail, or maybe up to here on your a little pencil tool. That little pea will just give you some fresh greens. And we know to help alkalize our bodies, we need to be eating green leafy vegetables. The chlorophyll is just so good to build healthy red blood cells. So just start with the little things. And that can be within your budget for pennies or dollars, or maybe you have some of these things sitting around the house. So fresh peas from our little seed packets. It's great if you want to soak them overnight, especially if you're working with the kids. It's one more little thing to just put them in a glass with some water, let them soak for 6 hours or overnight. It will just sort of jumpstart their germination. So right now, this time of year here, where it's still pretty cool, peas are a great thing to start with. And again, I'm just showing you in this little pot that's on my windowsill. I have a couple of these. I also took every box I could find outside because I plant the restaurant garden, and we want to help them to grow more food and incorporate things like this that grow quickly into their artistry, from the garden to the kitchen to the table. So peas would be a great thing. If you're in a little warmer climate right now, well, and also any place, sunflower seeds or sprouts. Start with the sunflower seed. You can save pennies by buying bulk bags that you would be feeding your birds, and just lay them densely, cover them with a little bit of soil or bagged compost, or maybe you're somebody who composts at home. Wouldn't that be great? Or if you have access to some from a neighbor, you know, kind of get back to bartering or sharing, you know, hey, can I borrow some of your compost? And I'll give you these patio pots that I'm not going to be using this year. So, you know, think a little bit out of the box initially. Think small, think simple. I showed you the pencil. So that's one of our little tools when we teach square foot gardening, as well as what's at the end of your arms, just your hands. You don't need to invest in any heavy equipment. We also recommend a trowel. If you don't have a trowel, then you could use a spoon, a large spoon, and little scissors. So the trowel's for your soil or for kind of making a little spot for your rooted seedlings to tuck those in. The pencil is for moving delicate seedlings, little sprouts, over and planting, or for making a little hole. And in square foot gardening, we plant 1, 4, 9, and 16. And the scissors for snipping some of those outer leaves, or the stronger, if you're planting like 2 or 3 a pinch in a little pot, take the weaker ones and leave the stronger one. And what about this? This has been a hot commodity. What's usually around here, kids? Right, our toilet paper. So save those toilet paper rolls. I just make 3 cuts in the bottom, about 1 inch up. And then we're going to fold these in. And we've got a little plant starting pot, a little peat pot. And you could stand them up in a little to-go container, just so they've got a resting place, a place to land, and grow from there. A little soil, some seeds, get some lettuce started, some peas, the sunflower shoots, anything. Radish, things that grow quickly. So this is fun too. Take out containers. Maybe you can use the plastic ones and poke a few holes in the bottom. This one was from the restaurant, and I got a phone call from the manager, and she said she wanted to put together some care packages for some of the employees. And I was like, okay, well, what can I do to help contribute? So I decided, let me put some soil, some compost in the little boxes. And I had some lettuce seed packs from the Square Foot Gardening Foundation. And I had some little bush bean packets that I had made. So I put 2 of these boxes together with soil, rubber banded everything together, and off they went to the family's homes. And you know, how cool is that when we're at a time when we're not wanting to go out? to have an activity that's so simple come in your door that's going to give the kids or you something to check on, something to water, and it's going to put some nutrition on your table. So I really like to keep it simple. You can even grow lettuce in red Solo cups. Poke holes in just a couple holes in the bottom, drop a couple rocks or stones, a little gravel in the bottom so it's not sitting in water. Put your other cup in, put some soil in there, put your pinches of seeds, and put it in a warm, sunny place. And magic happens, because that's what it is. Planting seeds is magic. I think I just have 2 more to share today. I hope this is inspiring you to look around the house. You can even make it a scavenger hunt for the kids. Say, hey, let's watch this video and see if they can make some notes or remember what are some of the things that we said we could plant in to get started. And then let them look in your recycle bin. Let them look out in the garage. Let them run to the bathroom to see if there's an empty paper toilet roll. You know, we try to use less and less plastic, a real important topic to be thinking about as we move forward with where our food comes and how our food comes into our house. We need less plastics in so many ways across the globe for so many reasons. But if you have these, they do make a great little greenhouse with a lid that's going to protect them from any of the wind or the critters initially. So same thing, poke a few holes in the bottom, put some compost and soil in there, plant some seeds. Don't always think that you have to wait until the plant is so big and gives you the fruit, like the peas or the beans or the radishes. You can use these for microgreens. Microgreen sprouts and shoots are my message for spring for today, for Happy Earth Day for you, because they're nutritionally dense. They have that life force of growing and being the whole potential of what they're going to become when they're fully giving of the vegetables. And it's fun. Kids love this. Anybody can do this. So you don't need a big space. You don't need to spend a ton of money. You don't even need to go to the big box store. Maybe you can just go to your local garden center that's doing curbside and drive-through and put your order in online or call them on the phone and prepay, and know that you're safe, your family's safe. You can pick up a couple of the little things that you need, get them home. This is perfect for homeschoolers, and again, perfect for anybody that's stuck indoors, just to be feeling that they can get their hands in a little soil and be doing something as just a small step towards health and happiness. So that's all I'm going to talk about today. I had one more. I almost forgot. This is really cool. I had a little special box come in the mail yesterday from my cowpots people up in Canaan, Connecticut, the Frund family at the Frund family farm and the Cowpot farm. And they take cow poo and make magic out of it. So talk about repurposing, recycling, and reusing. I love this family to pieces. I'm excited. I have some larger ones outside on my potting bench, and I'm really excited to get these sweet little ones started, because the cool thing is it is made from poo. So it's got natural fertilizer here, and you can watch as whatever you've planted is growing. You know, it'll start to shoot and root, and the roots will actually start to come through. And then you just plant. You could use your trowel to make a little spot in your soil if you're growing in a larger pot or box or container, or even your front doorway planters. And you just plant the whole. Isn't that cool? And it continues to offer nutrients and health to the plant. And again, that plant is there for you and to enjoy and have it nourish you. So that's it for today. Amie Guyette Hall, the Square Foot Gardening Health Coach. You can find me on Facebook. Go to my website, FromYourInsideOut.com, for some great recipes, for some square foot gardening information, and for a lot of other good stuff. So I'll see you soon, and hope you enjoyed this. Be well, everyone. Happy Earth Day, and get growing, get planting.